Now, we know that story that Pinky the housewife broke where Martell Holt scammed that couple out of thousands of dollars. And I know True T has been covering the case as well. Shout out to both of them. But it looks like Martell Holt got out of this on a technicality. Let's talk about it. Please support the channel, like, share, and subscribe. Now, again, shout out to Pinky the housewife and True T for covering this story. Now, a few months back, Pinky the housewife discovered a document where Martell had pretended that he was a licensed builder, took thousands of dollars from a couple, and then filed bankruptcy. Now, if you have not seen all of the documents, go over to Pinky the housewife's YouTube channel. She has the entire complaint from the couple. But I'm just going to summarize just to take us back a little bit and bring us up to this point where I think that Martell got off on a technicality based on a document that I have. Now, this document says on or about May 19th, 2020, the couple contracted with Martell Holt and his company, Holt Custom Homes, LLC, for the construction of an addition to their home. At that time, the couple made an initial payment of $44,000. A second payment in the amount of $4,600 was made by the couple to Martell Holt on or about June 17th. So May was the initial payment, and almost a month later, they made a second payment of $4,600. Then on June 17th, they made the second payment. Then on or about July 6th, the couple entered into a contract agreement to perform work with Martell Holt and Custom Homes for the remodeling and construction of addition to their home for $75,612. In all, they paid $62,530 to Martell between May 19th and August 18th. Now, after Martell filed bankruptcy, called to work on the home to represent to them, he would complete the construction of the addition to the home once his bankruptcy proceedings was resolved. However, on or about February 26, 2020, the couple discovered for the first time that Martell Holt and his company, Holt Custom Homes, LLC, may lack required license from the state of Alabama Home Builders License Board to provide residential construction service for profit. And here I want to give you just a little bit of a background on Holt Custom Homes LLC. Now, the Articles of Organization was signed in November 2016. It says, be it resolved that the company shall consist of two members, Martell Holt and Melody Holt. Martell shall hold a 95% ownership interest in Holt and Holt Custom Homes, and Melody Holt shall hold the remaining 5%. That was in 2016, right? My girl Melody is so smart. In 2019, guess what? Melody said, deuces, I'm out of here. So it says, be it resolved that the company shall consist of one member, Martell Holt, and that he is hereby elected sole member of the company and will serve as manager of the company on a perpetual basis. It says, be it further resolved that Melody Holt resign from this company, and therefore her name shall be withdrawn from this company. That was in March of 2019. I need to make a correction here because it looks like the company Holt Custom Homes LLC was started in 2016. But in January of 2019, the Articles of Organization were amended. That's when Martell took 95% owner of the company and Melody took 5% of the ownership of the company. Then a few months later in 2019, like March of 2019, like only 2 months later, Melody said, deuces, I'm out of here. And I don't want anything else to do with this company. That's when she resigned from the company. Again, her resignation says, be it resolved that the company shall consist of one member, Martell Holt, and that he is hereby elected sole member of the company and will serve as manager of the company on a perpetual basis or until his successors are duly elected and qualified. Be it further resolved that Melody Holt resigned from this company and therefore her name shall be withdrawn from this company. So the document was signed by Martell Holt because he is the member, and it was prepared by their accountant. We've seen him on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and it has been adopted in the manner provided by the Alabama Limited Liability Act. So back to the case that Pinky the housewife broke. Martell Holt filed bankruptcy. In his bankruptcy complaint, Martell Holt listed all of his debt. When he listed his debt, he said he owed that couple over $62,000. So when the bankruptcy was discharged, so was the couple's $62,000, which meant that he did not owe the couple any longer. So once the couple found out that their debt, the money that Martell's debt to them was discharged with the bankruptcy, they decided to petition the court and ask for an extraordinary cause. And it says the extraordinary cause exists for the court to reopen this case and grant the descendant estate relief from the court's discharge order. So basically, in essence, all they wanted is the court to reopen Martell Holt's bankruptcy court case because it had been discharged so that they could, get their money. So therefore, the couple claimed in this case, Martell Holt signed his bankruptcy schedules under penalty of perjury and tactically mischaracterized the amount and type of debt to which he owes the couple. This is conduct supporting a denial of discharge. Had this court known of the debtor's conduct, it is reasonable to expect that this court would not have granted Mr. Holt his Chapter 7 discharge. Accordingly, this court may vacate its order granting the debtor a discharge. So in conclusion, now remember, this is the couple's complaint. They said that we wish to file a lawsuit in the Circuit Court of Madison County, Alabama against Martell Holt in order to collect insurance proceeds that are available from the debtor's insurer or the Alabama Home Builders License Board's Homeowners Recovery Fund. This couple's prayer for relief is that the judge reopen the Chapter 17 bankruptcy case, that the judge grant the couple relief from its order of discharge by amending said order. C, that the judge grant the couple permission to proceed with a state court lawsuit against the debtor with collection of any judgment against the debtor limited at this time to any amounts recoverable under any applicable insurance policy or the Alabama Home Builders License Board's Homeowners Recovery Fund. And last, that the judge grant such relief as the court deems just and proper. Looks like the couple submitted this complaint in March of 2021. Martell, shortly after Melody left him, filed for bankruptcy. So that was in 2020 when he filed bankruptcy. Now this couple is coming asking for relief after the bankruptcy has been discharged almost a year later in March of 2021. So we already talked about the complaints that the couple filed against Martell. Here is Martell and his attorney's response to the complaint. Come now, debtor Martell Holt, and for the response to the creditor's motion for relief from the court's order of discharge based on extraordinary circumstances, which show as follows. Number 1, the creditor seeks relief from the order of discharge entered with the court on March 2nd, 2021. Number 2, the creditor claims that they are seeking only relief to pursue insurance proceeds. However, if this claim is true, there is no need for the court to grant any relief to the creditor. All contracts attached to the motion are between the creditor and Holt Custom Homes LLC, which is not subject to a bankruptcy. There is no stay preventing the creditor from proceeding against Holt Custom Homes LLC for any insurance proceeds available. Number 3, the creditor cites law concerning a denial or revocation of discharge. This would only be appropriate in an adversarial proceedings under 11 U.S.C. 727. However, even if this was considered as a 727 complaint, the creditor has failed to prove any conduct that would rise to the level of such discharge was obtained through fraud or fraud of the debtor, and requesting party did not know of such fraud after the granting of the discharge. The creditor was clearly aware of the debtor's bankruptcy. The creditor had more than enough time to file an adversarial complaint as alleged, and the time for a creditor to file a complaint to object to the discharge has already passed. Wherefore, the foregoing premises considered, the debtor Martell Holt prays that the court would deny creditor's motion for relief from discharge. So that was the response. So now this is the judge's actual order. The matter came before the court on Wednesday, April 7, 2021 at 10 o'clock. It talks about the couple who actually filed the complaint. Then it goes on to say, it is therefore ordered, adjudged, and decreed that the motion by the couple, I'm not giving their names, the court's order of discharge based on extraordinary circumstances is denied for the reasons stated on the record. So again, it kind of looked like Martell got by on a technicality because the couple did not file this lawsuit in time. That's one of the reasons. Now, that's what I think Martell is banking on when it comes to this court case that he appealed on the DV harassing communications, because this is not the only case that Martell Holt has gotten by on a technicality, and that is the reason I think he just keep on taking Melody back and forward to court, because he thinks that he's going to hire an attorney, they're going to find a loophole, and he's going to win. Then he can say, well, I won, she lost. But either way it go, he keeps using the legal system to get over on people. Now, the court, the state of Alabama versus Martell Holt, this DV harassing communication case, is he bit off a little bit more than he can chew, but he's still going to bank on getting off on a technicality. That's why he hired that attorney. So now that's all I have for this video. Please drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about Martell and these lawsuits that he keeps sliding by with. And again, I don't think he's going to get away with the state of Alabama versus Martell Holt with this DV harassing communication, and he's going to learn his lesson. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful day. Please don't forget to support the channel, like, share, and subscribe.